Rainfall here. Now what happens is that velocity data that shows the tornado circulation and this general radar update or data updates at slightly different times. The velocity data is a little bit behind, so I'd be particularly concerned with this little notch right here on the Lancaster-Chester County line. But if we look at the rotation, it's right here. It is right smack dab here. Now southeast of Colerain, heading into Chester County, right now up towards Homeville. So Colerain residents still be in your tornado shelters right now, or at least in your tornado safe spots. Over towards Highway 896 and into Homeville, same kind of a thing. So where is your tornado safe spot? If you have a basement, it's there. If you don't have a basement, it's on the lower level of your house in an interior room, stairs, hallway, bathroom, closet. Cover yourself up with a blanket or a mattress or something, at least to limit your exposure, of course. Best place is in a basement. Where you don't want to be is in a mobile home or in a vehicle right now, because those are going to be less safe during a tornado warning. Where you want to be is your basement, under the staircase, hallway, bathroom, interior room of your house as we go into this remainder of this tornado warning. Once again, the best area of circulation is now east of Colerain, right along the Lancaster and Chester County line, moving to the east at about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Director, take graphics full one more time. We'll continue to monitor this storm as it pushes into Chester County. After that, we will be leaving coverage the second that it leaves Lancaster County, and it'll be picked up over once again, leaving the Weather Service office from State College and over into portions of Chester County. Now, this storm system does have a history of producing hail up to the size of about 3/4 of an inch. So that would take it into penny to nickel sized hail and winds gusting to about 60 miles per hour. Now, if we play this storm system out over the last hour or so, we can see that it has started once again to take a right-hand turn the second that it started circulating. That is a telltale sign of a storm that is rotating, relatively quickly and is rotating relatively strongly as well. So this tornadic rotation, once again, does have the potential to put a tornado on the ground. Right now, this is just radar indicated. This is not confirmed by eyesight by any storm spotter, but it is radar indicated heading into Chester County here in the next 5 minutes or so. Colerain, you're still going to be dealing with some pretty heavy rainfall and some gusty winds, but this is about to head directly into Lower Oxford and eventually New London. If this continues its southeasterly turn, it would head from Lower Oxford into New London. Let's get a look at base velocities here. Once again, back things up here. My apologies. Let's get a look at velocities here, and you can see the best likelihood of a tornado being on the ground is right at the Chester and Lancaster County line heading into Upper Oxford. So slightly out of our viewing area. However, if you are in or have friends and family that are in Upper Oxford, they need to be taking their tornado precautions right this second. Now, if you find yourself again in this tornado polygon, unless you are west of Colerain, if you are west of Colerain, you're in the clear. If you are Bartville, you're in the clear. But if you're in Lower Oxford, if you're in Colerain itself, you still need to be in your tornado safe spot. And you once again need to take your tornado precautions if you find yourself in the southern and southeastern portion of this storm system heading towards Route 1. That is heading towards U.S. Highway 1. As you approach Lower Oxford in far southern Chester County. So the original tornado warning occurred back here towards Colerain. You're in the clear. Bartville, you're in the clear. Spruce Grove, you're in the clear. But areas of Homeville, Lower Oxford, you're still very much in this tornado warning. Once again, if we look at this storm as it's evolved from just a strong thunderstorm to a tornado warned storm, it very much took a hard right-hand turn, a southeasterly turn. That is indicative of a rotation on the back end of this storm system as it continues to intensify. And that's exactly what we still have here on Storm Tracker radar. The rotation now completely in Chester County, Homeville south. If there is a tornado, it is going to be where the green meets the red, south of Homeville. So if you find yourself in Homeville, you still need to be taking your tornado precautions at this time. Heads up, Upper Oxford, Chester County, along Route 10, south of Route 896. This is going to basically follow 896 into Upper Oxford and eventually into New London as well. Once again, this is for Chester County. We are still on the air because the tornado warning is still active back here in Lancaster County for our viewers here. Once this warning is gone and is allowed to expire, and Mount Holly, the Chester County, and the National Weather Service office there picks it back up, then we will be dropping coverage for folks out there. However, there is still maybe a little bit of back-end rotation here, south and east of Coleraine. But the main concern is Homeville, 896, south to Upper Oxford, where the green meets the red back here, and also perhaps monitoring a small little back-end rotation there. But the main concern now is very much for the Chester County area, especially as this storm continues to take a very hard right-hand turn. It was in Providence just a little while ago, and now is really taking a hard southeasterly turn as it continues to push further into Chester County. So, tornado warning in effect, Lancaster, Chester County until 7:30. You have two separate National Weather Service offices working in coordination for this storm to issue this longer warning that pushes all the way into London Grove, New London, Lower Oxford, and back up towards Homeville, back to Coleraine. This storm really intensifying in its circulation. You can really see once the storm takes this hard southerly, southeasterly turn, a hard right-hand turn means that this circulation is intensifying very quickly. It is a classic signature of a rotating severe thunderstorm that is capable of producing a tornado. Your storm tracker velocities here, it's again where the green meets the red. So the good news is back here along 896 and south, it's a bit more broad. The concern would be down here now, back south of Homeville. So if you still find yourself back towards Coleraine, stay in your tornado protected area. Homeville, 896, Upper Oxford, even up towards Edenton, you still want to find yourself in your tornado safe space at this time. Recapping one more time where that would be. If you have a basement, that's where your tornado safe space is going to be. If you do not, it's at an interior room of your house, under the stairs, hallway, closet, bathroom, covering yourself up with a blanket, a mattress, that kind of a thing for protection. The best place to be, of course, is going to be in the basement. You do not want to be in your car. You do not want to be in a mobile home either. You want to be in an interior room of your house or the basement, if possible, for this tornado-warned storm. Once again, still Lancaster County, Chester County, tornado warning until 7:30. The Mount Holly office has actually updated it south of Highland now, down towards East Nottingham and over into New London. Let's get graphics full one more time. We'll continue to track this storm as it leaves the Lancaster County area and heads further in to the Chester County area in far southeastern Pennsylvania. Now, tornado warning again is still in effect for both of these counties until 7:30. I say this, and the National Weather Service has just canceled that tornado warning for Lancaster County at 7:20. So once again, tornado warning is now canceled for Lancaster County. It is still in effect, though, for Chester County. Is still in effect for Chester County. We're going to follow this just a little bit longer here as it continues across the Lancaster-Chester County line. Not much longer, but we'll continue to follow it just a little bit. Again, the best chance of rotation is going to be southeast of Coleraine, north of East Nottingham, where you can see this supercell is starting to develop a little baby hook. That's going to be the best place to see a tornado rotation there. Far southeast of Upper Oxford, it would be right here in far southern Chester County. But again, the tornado warning now has been canceled for Lancaster County, continues on into Chester County until 7:30. You can always find the latest severe weather alerts, of course, on our website, fox43.com. But as this warning now is leaving our viewing area, it's going to be picked up again by the National Weather Service over in Mount Holly, and we're going to send you back to your regularly scheduled programming.